XRP The Life of a Fool, should one really state. Ripple lawsuit, 3 dates to mark on your calendar. So the Ripple lawsuit is set to end by November. Here are 3 key dates on the road to a settlement, as we see right here. Again, when will it be, guys? Can we find the exit? The Ripple Labs lawsuit is well underway. Currently in the pre-trial phase, the parties are sorting out what can and can't be admitted to trial. This phase could go on for several months. In August, the trial proper will begin, assuming the parties don't reach a pre-trial settlement before that time. There is much at stake in this lawsuit. Ripple Labs is currently working on a payment system called RippleNet that allows vendors to accept payments in seconds, right? If this project succeeds, then XRP will likely see gains. April. Seems like could this be it? April is potentially an important date for the Ripple lawsuit. There is no specific date here, but it is the month when one legal commentator speculated that the suit may be settled. Recently, lawyer Jeremy Hogan took to his Twitter to say that a settlement could be reached by April or May, when the sun is shining, shouldn't one say? While he made clear that this was only his best guess, he may have known something. If he did, then we could see XRP lawsuit settled as early as next month. Again, guys, very possible, as we see right there. Next date to watch out for, August to September 26. August 26 is when the Ripple lawsuit is scheduled to go to trial, assuming no settlement can be reached before that date. What do we think? By August 26, we should know whether what's allowed in court, what isn't allowed in court, which experts will be brought to testify, and more. A lot of information relevant to how the Ripple lawsuit will turn out will be revealed before the case even goes to trial. If it does go to trial, then it is likely to conclude within a few weeks to a few months of the August 26th start date. Again, you guys can go ahead and comment down below. When do you guys think we will see the conclusion of the SEC case? November 18th. Isn't this interesting? Right before the ISO 222 date, supposedly going live, right? November 18th is the date by which Ripple Labs lawyers are expecting the trial to end. By this date, each side's lawyers will have had the opportunity to make their cases, cross-examine witnesses, and reveal evidence supporting their case. If all goes well, Ripple's victory will be apparent before this date due to decisions made by the judge prior to the final decision. So again, guys, at the end of the day, what's going to be taking place this year? The conclusion of the SEC case. Listen to this. Bank of Japan enters second phase of CBDC experiments. This just came out, guys. Bank of Japan. Central bank digital currencies. Is that interesting? Today, the Bank of Japan announced that it has completed the first phase of its central bank digital currency proof of concept on schedule and will begin its second phase in April. Again, a lot of things seems to be happening in this month of April. Again, guys, watch closely. Now, the Bank of Japan first published a paper on its approach to CBDC in October 2020, and it began the first phase of its testing in April 2021. The initial stage targeted exploring the basic functions of a CBDC. The second phase aims to implement additional functionality of the CBDC, investigate their feasibility, and uncover challenges in the process. While the experiment focuses on a general purpose CBDC for consumer usage, the Bank of Japan has also conducted experiments for a wholesale CBDC limited to financial institutions. Again, there needs to be bridges, right, all around the world. There needs to be something that connects everything together. That needs to be interoperable with everything else, guys. Look at this. For example, starting in 2016, a joint project with the European Central Bank explored distributed ledger technology, including for cross-border payments. In contrast, the BOJ has yet to announce if it will engage in a pilot program that will involve private payment service providers and users upon completion of the second phase of its CBDC trials. So we know where this world is heading to, guys. a new era is appearing before our eyes, right? Which will be, as we see, central bank digital currencies. There's going to be what? A new financial system that will be born from the ashes of the old one. Now, I do want to talk about what my plans, the plans for Bitcoin and all of these things that I do see upcoming, because we do see regulations and all of these events that's going to plummet Bitcoin down. Now, I am going to buy Bitcoin. The only time I ever bought Bitcoin was when I got into cryptocurrencies back in 2017. But then I bought XRP with it. Number one, what do we see here for Bitcoin? We are literally in a bull market this whole time since 2010, guys. Macro bull market. When have we ever seen a bear market? Never. Look at that. We literally just have been going up and up and up. Is this going to go on forever? No, it's not. It needs to basically plummet down heavily, right? See a bear market. Now, in my humble opinion, when we do see those events with the USDT news, with the regulations news, and all that stuff, right? The green narrative, events, narratives, we're going to see Bitcoin plummet down. If Bitcoin doesn't go to zero, guys, it'll probably go around to 2K and lower. I'm going to start buying and averaging into Bitcoin under this low of 3K. And then if it does go to zero, I'll take that risk, because at that point we should see XRP just rise heavily, right? With XRP getting clarity and all of those things. So I will be buying Bitcoin under those levels right here until wherever it does stop and bottom out. Remember, you can never catch the top and never the bottom. Why do I say around those levels? Because I need to first see extreme fear. I'm always going to play in the opposite hands, right? Remember, you have to be 5, 8, 9 steps ahead of everyone else, like those people that control the charts we see today. Look at what happened with crude oil, guys, back in April 2020. Isn't this insane? We had a huge dump, catastrophic event that took place. Look at this, right? Literally went to a penny. So what does that tell us? At that point, if you bought in, you could have made a killing at this time. Meaning, what should you do when you ever see extreme, well, this is not financial advice, but when I see extreme fear into a singular asset, that's when you should probably buy in. When we seen XRP plummet from 77 cents to 17 cents with the SEC news, and guess what? It pumped to 82 cents as we see right there. And as we see right here, this heavily pumped higher as well. And that's exactly my plan, guys. I'm going to inflow some of my money into this digital asset Bitcoin when we do see it at very low prices. But if it goes to zero, then so it be. Let's look at the chart for XRP. What is taking place? Monthly stochastic RSI bullish cross. Now this is absolutely huge news. Why? Let's take a closer look at this, guys. There's so much happening in this chart, but if we take a closer peek at this, look at this right here. The RSI, right, the stochastic RSI, seems to me it has a bullish cross right here. And if we zoom in, there it is, guys. Wow, beautiful. Last time this happened, XRP rose tremendously. Back then, multiple times back here. There you go, guys. We see the proof in the pudding. There seems to be the RSI indicator right here, which is still oversold. And you know what that means? Oversold territory. It needs to go back to overbought territories, right? Back here. That was the top. Back there multiple times. Look at that, guys. And that's what happens. There still needs to be a pump for it to even go to those, back to those high levels, right? High ranges for those indicators. And they indicate at some points, guys, the indicators won't even matter because XRP is a utility coin, right? As soon as they flip the switch, it's game over. People are so focused on the hourly, daily time frame that they get emotional on every dip. Take a step back to the weekly, monthly time frame and see why I'm so bullish now. Stop looking at the short-term dip rise. Short-term is irrelevant for the move that is incoming, right? And that is a beautiful statement, because when you look into the short, like literally an hour, the the daily or the 4-hourly, you can't see the overall chart, what is taking place. But the monthly, which is a huge indicator for the stochastic RSI, just crossed bullish, which is huge news, guys. We should see some pumping here very soon for XRP. Not financial advice. But anyways, that's all. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys please leave a like, subscribe, and stay safe. Amazing day, and you guys see ya.